Hey, Cancer, intuitive soul coach here with your March 2022 love reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Cancer and take a look at all things love. Whether you are currently single, maybe you are partnered up, or maybe you are going through an emotional or even a physical break at this time. We will look into it all. So just a friendly reminder, Cancer, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in signing up for a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so in the area of your past, whether this is distant past here for you or if this is far out past, we do have divine guidance. So I feel like a lot of you have been trying to call in a soulmate or trying to call in a twin flame union, a very important relationship here in your life, Cancer, with the feather showing up. I feel like you've been on a spiritual path or a path of learning some very important lessons for your soul's growth. So this is really good. I feel like whether you are in a relationship currently or whether you are single, this was very important to your growth here. And I feel like you're finally opening up your heart chakra to learn a new lesson, whether that's with a new person or it's calling in a new soulmate to make a new contract with here. Because in the present energy, we have the apples, which I really love this card because this is about prosperity and abundance. It is about growth. And so I feel like for those of you that are in a relationship at this time and you want it to prosper, you want it to be abundant, I feel like you may be looking at new ways to make something grow further. For those of you that are single, I feel like you may be satisfied with where you are at, satisfied within your own company, but you may be looking to bring more abundance by having another soul in your life. They're showing me that some of you maybe wanting a partner, a friend, and you want love as well, but mostly it's that partnership. It's that connection here. Being able to enjoy watching a movie with a significant other or eating dinner out or they're showing me forehead kisses for you, Cancer. So maybe you are currently in a relationship where you get forehead kisses, or this is something that you've always liked. But I do like the present energy. I feel like there is a lot of growth potential here, but I also feel like there are some choices, some decisions for you to make on an energetic level. In the near future, we have creativity and fertility. This is really great because this does talk about the water jug. And this talks about you being creative with the way that you put yourself out there. If you are single, this is you finding new creative ways to open your heart up, meeting people at new creative endeavors. So for those of you that maybe you're going to go to yoga, or maybe you are going to put yourself out there by taking a cooking class or an art class, or maybe going to an art show. It doesn't have to just be artsy, but any sort of creative endeavor, you may actually meet somebody is what they're saying here. For others of you, if you are in a relationship or if you are looking to step up to the next level, they're giving me the Empress energy. So some of you might be quite fertile around the time that you meet a person, or even thinking about bringing a child into this world here. So it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I feel like what this fertile card is saying is you're ready for a brand new opportunity. You're ready for the growth. Just like the Empress energy, this is about, she knows that she's confident, she's worthy, but she's on top of her game, and she is full of that creation. She's full of life here and full of abundance. So I really like this for you, Cancer. Let's dive into your reading and see where your energy is currently at this month. What do we have here, Spirit, for Cancer in the month of March? Where is their energy at? We have the 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands. Okay, so some of you are trying to juggle up a lot of burdens at this time, whether this is in your love life, whether this is in your personal life, your career life. There's a lot going on for you in the month of March, but this is saying here, it's time to get rid of the old to make way for new. And that's what I was talking about when I seen the choices coming in, that you have a choice here to keep doing what you're doing and trying to spin all of these, fireballs up in the air, but eventually you're going to have to drop one. And I feel that if you keep going where you're going here with with taking on so much here, Cancer. Some of you, they're telling me some of you may be really focusing on your career at this time, and that may be why you haven't attracted love, or maybe you just haven't been focused on love, and that's okay too. But I'm assuming that if you are here listening, you are curious about love. But the Ten of Fire, I feel like what you're doing this month is you are getting rid of the old story to make way for a new story, and that's why you do have fertility, creativity, and abundance showing up here in your future, because you're finally ready for either a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care for yourself this month, or you're ready to put yourself out there to meet others and bring in new energy. All right, let's clarify. There's that Two of Swords. There's the decisions that I was seeing for you earlier here. The good news is it's showing up in reverse, which to me, it feels like you're finally taking the blindfold off. You can see here up close that she has this hat on, and the leaves are covering her eyes. But she has a choice here. She can either stay oblivious to what's going on around her. She can keep busy and keep going, or she can just tap this hat up a little bit and actually see what's right in front of her. So I feel like that's what you're doing. You are saying, yes, universe, there is a lot going on at this time. I do need to slow down, take some rest, and open myself up to, this could be, friends, Cancer. This could be family, social events. I do feel the energy of meeting people while you are out and about. If you are single, even if you are in a relationship currently, it's about expansion, creativity. Finding new creative things to do with your partner is going to be very, very helpful for you this month. So let's take a look at any challenges or obstacles that may be crossing your path, Cancer, and how we can help you navigate through them. All right, Ace of Air, clear communication. Excuse me. Clear communication is going to be very, very important for you, because with this showing up as your challenge, you may feel a little bit cloudy. You may feel a little bit confused just because there's so much going on. The Ten of Wands here could be mental clutter for you as well. Mental conflict where you're having a hard time reaching out to others or telling a partner what it is that you need, or maybe putting yourself out there at this time, whether it's you going to new places, maybe you signing up on a dating app, whatever this is for you. There is a sense of clarity here, but I am getting that there is decisions to make here for yourself. I feel like the clarity, the challenge will get resolved here. You will find a solution to whatever miscommunication you have towards the third to the last week of March is what I'm getting here. So let's clarify the Ace of Air, because there is a little bit of confusion surrounding a situation for you, and you're not quite sure which direction to go regarding a very important relationship in your life. So the Two of Cups is somebody that is very important. This is a soulmate energy. It can be even a friend that wants more than just to be friends here for you, but you may not feel the same, or maybe they don't feel the same about you, and that may be leaving a little bit of indecision and cloudiness either in the minds of you or another person, and you may not know how to tell somebody, or maybe somebody doesn't know how to quite tell you here. But I feel for a lot of you, you want a union that you can have that meeting of the mind. You can have a high level commitment and a balanced energy between the both of you. So if this is something that you are going back and forth, humming and hawing, or you're not quite sure if you're at the same level as somebody else, you may be making a very important decision towards the end of the month to either commit fully, or maybe to really tell somebody how it is that you feel, and maybe you need to part ways here. Let's take a look and see what is below you. What is below you? What's the foundation upon this situation here? The Sun. This is really great because this is the card of abundance and vitality, and you have that showing up here. So what they're giving me, Cancer, is some of you singles out there are feeling really magnetized. You're feeling really good, and you're enjoying the single life. And that doesn't mean that you're out there, dating 50 people. It just means that you're doing your own thing at this time, and you're staying busy, and you may not necessarily be focused directly on love, even if you are in a relationship. It doesn't mean that you have to be lovey-dovey romantic every second. It just means that you are building your own empire independently on your own. This is the card of success. It's the card of public recognition. So a lot of people have their eyes on you here, Cancer, this month, and feeling like Cancer's looking good, Cancer's successful, Cancer has all their stuff together, Cancer's a good time. They're giving me just all of the queens and kings kind of put together. So I feel like you're pulling a lot of the same characteristics, the same traits of a lot of the court cards here. So I'll be curious to see if the court cards show up for you, but they are giving me Queen of Wands energy for you as well, Cancer. But let's take a look and clarify the Sun. You're definitely enjoying life. I do feel like you know that there is an abundance around you. This is funny, Spirit. Thank you. They're telling me you don't want to pick the wrong apple or the bad apple in the present. For those of you that are single, you are waiting to, excuse me, to pick the right apple. You don't want any rotten fruit is what I just heard here. So a lot of you are willing to kind of stay in the energy that you are in until you can find the right fruit to kind of pick type of energy. And if that is not aligning with you at this time, if you are with somebody and you just aren't feeling it, it may be a little bit hard for you to completely cut something off because you do enjoy the friendship. You do enjoy the interaction between you and another. Yeah, Page of Wands showing up to clarify the Sun is talking about being really eager to start something at times. So you may be calling in a lot of people that really want to get the ball rolling, and you may be holding up your hand saying, I just need a little more time, or vice versa. Maybe you are the one that maybe you meet people and you're quick to kind of jump in, both feet first here. But the page can represent not being a little too eager at times because they don't know everything, and that's okay. But I feel like this is a beginning of a relationship, or it's the beginning stages of trying to get something here off the ground because you're feeling quite adventurous. You're feeling quite charismatic, and there's something bold and brave that may happen for you in the month of March here where, for example, let's say you meet somebody and they say, let's go on a weekend getaway. And you say, okay, you know, what harm can that do? But you know, use your intuition there. I'm not saying, you know, go meet somebody you meet the first day and go off with them, Cancer. But if this is somebody you've known for a while, or maybe a friend, or if you're feeling the vibes, go for it. But I feel like there's some sort of spontaneity that may come in for you in the month of March. Let's take a look at the recent past here. And this one kind of flew out right away. The Fool card, yeah. So for some of you, this is about getting into possibly a relationship with or having a brand new beginning here. So maybe there was an ending that brought, excuse me, a new beginning for you, Cancer. But the Ace, the Fool card is about taking a leap of faith, having a fresh start. This is also about taking a chance. And you may have put some energy into a relationship that maybe did seem a little risky for you, or maybe you didn't want any strings attached in a situation because it was so fresh. Some of you, they're telling me you may have still had feelings, or maybe you just came out of a relationship with somebody else as well. So let's take a look and clarify the Fool energy showing up for Cancer. What do we have here? They're giving me the name. Well, very beautiful. Stella, if that is your name, they're telling me Stella's got her groove back. And I think that's a movie. Stella's got her groove back. So maybe you just watched that movie, or maybe that is your name or your partner's name. Please take it as it resonates. We have the Star. So a lot of healing taking place for you in the past, but a lot of hope at the same time. So even though endings brought new beginnings here, you had to kind of go through this healing process, Cancer. Healing your heart, they're telling me, but also healing body, mind, and soul. And that may be why you're taking on a lot at this time in the month of March, because you are focusing on a lot of healing, internal and external. But there is a sense of kind of slowing down a little bit and going with the flow and enjoying the prosperity, enjoying the creativity that is flowing right before your eyes. So this is exciting for you. Let's take a look and see what is above you. What is showing up here above you? Opportunities. What do we have here for Cancer? Messenger of Air. Yes, Knight of Air showing up here. Now, this is somebody that could be coming towards you. Okay, interesting. They're giving me, I'm not sure I've heard this before. McCain? McCain. They're giving, it could be a last name, maybe it could be a street, it could be a place, maybe it is a name of a person, McCain. But I feel like this person may be showing up, coming towards you here, because this is the Knight of Swords energy, this messenger of air. And the Knight of Swords takes action. He is a decision maker. He's very confident, very assertive, very direct. And he may be the person that says, Cancer, let's jump on a plane. Let's go someplace. Let's take a weekend and, go to Vegas. Let's go to Paris. Let's do something. Even though he's not as adventurous as the Knight of Wands, he is the energy of impulsivity. And he says, let's do this. Let's just do it. He may say to you, after maybe 2 weeks of dating or being together, let's tie the knot, or let's do something crazy. So I feel like this is about you making sure that you are listening again to your intuition. For those of you that are currently in a relationship, I feel like you're making a really important decision that is going to lead you to a lot of abundance in your relationship, a lot of happiness. There's talking about doing things creative together. They're actually showing me paintballing. So if that is something that you've recently done, or maybe that's something your partner enjoys, I feel like paintballing can come into play in the month of March as well. The Ten of Pentacles, beautiful energy to have above you here, because this is about having your cake and eating it too. It's about enjoying your family life, enjoying your friends, enjoying everything around you here. It's about building a solid life and being all in. So that is the decision you are going to make. Even if you are single, I feel like this is a belief that maybe in the past has hindered you from attracting this full Ten of Pentacles. But I feel for a lot of you, you are either recently, you're calling in a soulmate that may withstand the test of time here, or for those of you that are in a relationship, you may be choosing to go to the next level here. So this is really powerful energy. Again, there's choices to make here, but you're juggling a lot at this time. Let's take a look and see what's showing up for you, Cancer, in the near future. Oh my goodness, I love this. Ace of Wands energy. This is the energy of chasing your dreams, going all in. There's a passionate new beginning here. There is inspiration, creativity. There is a lot of sexual urges. Sexuality here is being heightened. This is about feeling like you have a new sense of purpose and energy in a love relationship. So I love this for you. Double aces. I feel like even though the Ace of Air is showing up, and you're feeling cloudy about your love life, you won't for long is what I'm sensing here, especially towards the end of the month. A lot of you could be meeting somebody that can bring that Ten of Pentacles vibe to your life. So Ace of Fire. What a beautiful card to have in your near future here, Cancer. Let's take a look and clarify. They're also telling me strong friendships. You may actually meet somebody that turns into, it's a friend at first, but has the potential to really, really grow. So I feel like this person may be coming in, with a love offer, and you may not have known that this friend had any feelings for you at all. And they may say to you, Cancer, we've been friends for a while, or, you're a really wonderful friend, and I'd love if we could see where this could go, or if we could take this to the next level. So Knight of Cups is somebody who comes in and offers you that romantic offer. They also say, let's go on a picnic. Let's go on a bike ride. Maybe they're chivalrous. They give you flowers or candies or spoil you with little gifts or presents here. They're showing me somebody making something by hand and giving it to you as well. So that may show up, or maybe that's something that your current partner does. Let's take a look, Cancer, and see what you're telling yourself. Where are you currently at in your energy? What are you telling yourself this month? Four of Water. Okay, Four of Cups. This makes sense because there is a little bit of cloudiness and a lot of busybody energy for you in the first few weeks of March. But the Four of Cups can be about opportunities. And maybe you're feeling frustrated or bored at this time because you haven't attracted the love that you've wanted, or maybe you are in a relationship currently, or maybe you're even in separation and you feel like you're missing out, like the opportunities aren't in front of you. But the opportunity lies within yourself, and it's a decision that you need to make here for yourself here, Cancer. Do you want to, attract this new energy in and take it all the way? Or do you want to continue working on your own self, your wealth, your health, your abundance, your happiness without a partner? Because some of you, I feel, are quite content on your own, feeling good, enjoying being single. Because again, some of you recently got out of a relationship. But the Four of Water does talk about you wanting new opportunities to come in. So make sure you're not focusing on what you lost, or make sure you're not focusing on the past. This is saying here, focus on the present opportunities if you want more prosperity, abundance, creativity, and new energy to come into your life. Let's clarify the Four of Water. What do we have here for Cancer? Yeah, I do feel if you've been feeling bored, or if you've been feeling a little bit frustrated with a relationship or lack of, there's some changes coming in quick that are really going to take you by surprise. Yeah, because you've been in a single solitude energy here. For those of you that are even in a relationship, you may be, like I said earlier, even independent, doing your own thing. I feel like you are standing on your own 2 feet, not having to rely on another man or a woman. I feel like you're just doing your thing here at this time. The Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficient. She's reliable, independent, but she can at times be a workaholic. And I feel like that may come into the factor with the Ten of Wands here. It may be that you're overworking, or you're working yourself strong, because even in the career readings that I've been doing for you, Cancer, a lot of you are really busy in the month of March building an empire for yourself or climbing to the top here. See, a lot of you may not have time for love, and that's okay. If that's not your main focus here, maybe you're focusing on needing to focus more on self-love, taking a little bit of time out, taking a hot bubble bath, or getting away for the weekend, drinking healthier, eating healthier. So I feel like you are enjoying the fruits of your abundance. And it's interesting because look what we have here. Look what she's holding in her hand here, Cancer, an apple, and you have the apple showing up in the present moment. So you're definitely feeling prosperity and abundance around you at this time, which is really wonderful. Let's take a look here and see what is going on in your energy and what is surrounding you in your environment in the month of March. What do we have here, Spirit? Thank you. For Cancer, we have the Chariot. Oh my gosh. We have some quick, fast movement, but we also have some triumphant success here. So if you have been looking for love, if you've been looking for confidence, just get out there to move forward, to take that next step here. The Chariot is Cancer energy here. This is you showing up for yourself. This is the card of movement. It's the card of travel as well. And it talks about, could even be a road trip for some of you Cancers out there, but there's a lot of movement here in not only your love life, but your life in general. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're stepping up. Like I've been saying, you're taking something to the next level. Even if you're single, you're stepping up your game. You're maybe getting your hair done, getting your nails done, buying a new wardrobe. There's an energetic shift that you're making internally, which is you're telling yourself externally, I want to change some sort of appearance. Some of you are going quite drastic. It could be with hair color. It could be with a drastic haircut as well, is what I'm hearing. Some of you may be meeting somebody who is quite creative. It could be somebody out of the norm. Maybe you are used to a certain type of male or female that comes into your life, and you may actually meet somebody that is quite creative, and it may take you by surprise, but I feel like you are going to love it. All right. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, to clarify the Chariot, we have the Chariot's little sister, as I like to call the Eight of Wands. This is, again, another card of speed, travel, relocation. It is about movement, fast things happening for you. So again, like I said in the very beginning, you may have some things that come up for you, Cancer, that really take you by surprise, because you can see here that she's holding on to all of these umbrellas and she's flying off, and she probably doesn't even know where she's going, but she is being divinely guided, and she may be guided by this messenger of air as well. Somebody coming in and saying, let me take you away. Let me sweep you off your feet sort of energy here. And this is about you having strength, having strength to be vulnerable is what this is saying here. So I feel like a lot of you, you have a hard time at times taking risks, or you're not quite sure if that's the direction you could go. But this is saying stay strong, stay confident. For some of you, you may be attracting a Leo into your life, or maybe you have Leo in your chart as well. I love this energy for you. What a beautiful month for you all around, Cancer. Love, career, health, abundance. Let's take a look and see what your hopes and what your fears are. What are fears and hopes for Cancer? Page of Air. Okay. Page of Air talks about curiosity. I always think of the page as the private investigator of tarot, always inquisitive, always searching out. It's like that curious cat, right? That is always getting into some mischievous and rebellious energy here. So the Page of Swords does talk about you learning new things. It does talk about you talking to people and communicating, but there is a fear here of some sort of, it could be gossip, could be the way that other people see you, other people look at you at this time, or it could be you're fearing finding out something bad, or finding out, reading some news, or coming across somebody's social media, or maybe bumping into somebody from the past here. So there's a fear that you're going to find something out that you're not necessarily going to like. So if you are in a relationship currently, I feel like there's a fear of you wanting to be curious about a person, but what if they're not what they tell you they are? Or what if they're completely something different? And this is where you need to be strong with that Chariot energy. Trust in your intuition and go with the flow. Let things kind of take shape and take place the way they're supposed to, instead of putting a label or putting control or putting fear around a situation. Let it evolve and happen naturally. Seven of Pentacles. For some of you that are in a relationship, or even if you're single, you may be stopping and assessing. It's kind of like that judgment energy where you're really evaluating your life, and you're reflecting how far you've come, and you're going to decide, do I want to stay on this path that I'm currently on and continue putting hard work and effort into this, or do I want to completely take a new path? And this is saying here, with the Seven of Pentacles, that hard work and energy and patience will pay off. So don't quit, because I feel like you're almost there. But there is a sense of wanting some sort of instant gratification at times. But I feel like, again, another card of apples. They're right. So double apples, you can see all the apples falling. And remember what I said earlier with you, you don't want to pick the rotten fruit. But what I feel like is you are finally making a decision which fruit or which direction you want to go here, which apple you want to choose. Some of you may be choosing, there may be a couple of people in your energy. We do have 2 pages. For those of you that are single, you may be talking to a couple people here. But the Seven of Pentacles, you can see in this picture, and that's what they're showing me, is she's finally holding the fruit that she wants. So this is beautiful. I feel like that's the decision that you'll be making towards the end of the month. Whether maybe it's one person, maybe it's 2, maybe it's a couple or a few. But I feel like you're finally bringing something to the table, and you're getting clear and honest with yourself. So this is really good. I do like this. I love how there's triple apples in your, some of you may have a bowl of apples sitting on your counter at this time as well. Or if you have any connection to apples at this time, this may be the reading for you. All right, let's take a look at the final outcome. And we have a few cards here showing up for you. So we're going to read them all. So we first of all have the Five of Air showing up here. Now the Five of Air is the Five of Swords energy. And this is all about appreciating what it is that you have. Yes, there was disappointment in the past. There was betrayal. There was grieving. There was loss. You've been through the cycle and you've been through the ringer is what I'm hearing. But again, they're bringing me back to that quote or that movie of Stella's got her groove back. So regardless of what you've been through, you're getting your groove back and you're stepping into your power. I feel for a lot of you Cancers, you have been feeling quite abundant and powerful because you've been standing on your own 2 feet. Seven of Wands showing up behind it is about you standing your ground, you going the distance, being at your personal best, living life on your terms and you having the upper hand in a situation. So again, I feel regarding a relationship or relationships in your life here, you have the upper hand in the month of March. The choice is yours, I feel. I feel like you're facing this decision. You're taking off the blindfolds of something that may have been a little bit cloudy for you. And you have the Eight of Swords. This is about you releasing, moving towards freedom, freeing yourself from anything from the past. And I feel like you're getting rid of that old story and putting a new story into play. And that may be a piece of this, this Two of Swords showing up here for you, and the Ace of Air. So you may be telling somebody, you know what, I'm going to let go of the past. I'm not going to let that interfere with this future love or future energy that's coming in, because I don't want to feel trapped any longer. And then lastly, showing up here, we do have patience. Okay, so this is very, very important as your last and final card with your outcome here. This is about being patient with yourself and about being patient about, like I said earlier, letting the flow into a relationship here. Even though somebody may come in and sweep you off your feet, or somebody may come in and whisper a lot of sweet nothings, and somebody's very charismatic and adventurous and you really want things to take off, I feel like you may be focused on other things at this point in your life. And this is about other people being patient with the love that you have for them as well. So when the Temperance card shows up, it does talk about compromise, because you've waited a while to feel finally on top of your game, feel finally like you've got your groove back, or feel like you are abundant in all areas of your life, including love. And you're soaking that up this month. You're enjoying the attention of others, and other people are enjoying your company as well. So this is about, you being patient, but also, again, other people being patient with your energy, because you're working on a lot at this time here, Cancer. So pat yourself on the back, because you have come a long way. So I really like this final 4 cards for you. Usually I never get that many, but a very beautiful message for you. Let's take a look and see what the wisdom of the Oracle has for you, Cancer. Really wonderful reading here. I am loving your vibes. I like where you're coming from, where your head is at. You may be focused on building strong things, self-confidence, self-worth, and building your own abundance, your own prosperity, and you're feeling good about it, and you may be reaping some very beautiful benefits at this time. Okay, interesting. We have Unfinished Symphony, and we also have TikTok. So I'm going to read to you here the TikTok, the Unfinished Symphony, because a lot of you, that's the energy we've kind of been talking about here, is making sure that nothing from the past is affecting your present and your future, because you have brand new beginnings coming in all around. You have the Ace of Wands. So whatever loose ends that you have here, Cancer, maybe you aren't even feeling like you have any loose ends. Maybe you're saying, you know, I was done with that ex a long time ago. I got my groove back. But this is saying, you know, are you able to look at pictures or come across, a social media post, or maybe drive by a person's house or see their vehicle? Are you still harboring some sort of maybe bitterness, hurt, feelings of disappointment? Or are you looking at those things that show up for you with gratitude and grace and saying, you know, I accept something happened, I make amends with it, I'm moving on? So if you can ask yourself that, because you do have that as a fear, seeing something possibly negative. And I feel with TikTok showing up, this is the energy of that patience card. So you're waiting for some change, but I do feel that something is going to shift drastically for you towards mid to end of March. But let's look at the Unfinished Symphony card, and I'll read the relationship message for you. And this talks about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. And the relationship message is this: moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in a relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationship when closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. And that's what I'm getting here for you. And again, some of you are saying, oh, Melissa, I don't have any past pain with a past person. But this could even be stemming from relationships or, maybe a marriage that you had 20 years ago. And we don't realize subconsciously that it has affected our self-worth, or it has affected our belief in finding love. Or maybe, like I said earlier, you attract the same type of people. I do feel a brand new soulmate energy showing up here for you, Cancer, that is quite creative and quite beautiful soul inside and out. So I like this for you. Let's take a look and see what your soul has for you. What messages and questions does your soul want you to really take a look at this time, Cancer, and ask yourself. Oh, I love it. When was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Go back to a moment, Cancer, when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or maybe you did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action, Cancer, is this. Make somebody laugh today. Tell a joke. Read some funny comedy maybe in the newspaper, or go through some clips on YouTube of funny animals. So whatever this is, get yourself laughing, get yourself rolling. Laughter heals, especially when we laugh from that solar plexus area, the belly. Laughter really can change our energy to a huge shift. All right, let's get a few messages from your spirit animal guides. And Cancer, if you have a moment, I just ask that you close your eyes. Tune into that third eye chakra. That is the area between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath in from your solar plexus. And I want you to think of the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Maybe it is an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that is wild, domesticated, mystical or magical. Perhaps it is an animal that you currently have at your home, or maybe an animal that has passed and crossed over. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, Cancer, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Cancer, is post whatever power animal you just seen in your third eye chakra in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. So do make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already, so you are notified around the first of the month of that winner announcement. All right, your messages from your power animals. We have Canary Spirit, sing your own song. I love this for you. This kind of ties in with that energy of the Nine of Pentacles. It's about you doing your thing, you feeling on top of your game, you getting your groove back here, Cancer. So you're feeling good, and I feel like you're putting your own energy, your own notes, your own music out into the universe, and that is what you will be attracting. Okay, it's kind of like when the birds all start singing together. And it makes a beautiful melody. I feel like you're putting your own song out there, and you will be attracting the energy that aligns with the song you're putting out there. Next, we have Seahorse Spirit. It says watch and wait. This is about listening as well. So again, I do feel that there may be a sense of boredom, maybe even a little bit of impatience, Unfinished Symphony here, but you will be moving forward because you have a lot of active energy showing up in the near future and, showing up for you. So even though there's a sense of waiting for something to happen, something's going to happen quite quick when it does with Seahorse here. Next, we have White Raven. Trust in the magic. Life is very magical for you this month here. And we have double sixes here, which is really beautiful because sixes are the lovers. So 6 is the card of lovers. I feel like you're combining. You're coming together here. You're going to be attracting a new soulmate or a new soul contract showing up for you. This may even be into April as well for some of you. And lastly, we have Koi Fish Spirit. It says there is always enough. There's always enough love. There's always plenty of fish in the sea. There's always plenty of apples on the tree. And this is about you aligning your energy, getting good with yourself, because when you're good with yourself, Cancer, you're feeling independent, you're feeling on top of your game. That's when you're going to attract the energy of a new soulmate coming in. And it may again start off as a friendship that blooms and blossoms into something quite beautiful, but you have the 10 of Pentacles showing up in your reading. So if you have your eye on someone currently, or if you are in a relationship where you just do not see a possible future outcome, then you have some decisions to make for yourself here. But I am getting that something really beautiful is transpiring for you in the month of March. And last but not least here, Cancer, let's get a message from the crystal spirits. And these are very beautiful cards here with these crystals. And by the way, for any of you that are interested in the decks that you see above or any used during your reading, you can find all of the info in the description box below. All right, so we have lithium quartz, very beautiful energy here with this lithium quartz. It's also interesting enough, 33, 3 and 3 is again the card of 6, which is the Lovers. So I'm just going to read to you the relationship message before we close down your reading. All right, lithium quartz is about harmoniousness, peaceful, joyful connections. And the relationship message, Cancer, is this. Peacefulness in partnerships comes from being willing to trust that there is more than one day to make things happen, more than one way to think or act. Just as in nature, you can partner with another who brings strengths to places where you are weak, even as you do the same. We are meant to support each other in our healing and growth, balancing each other, which is why opposites so often attract. Let yourself appreciate the harmoniousness that arises when you allow yourself to be different from another, yet unified in love and joyful interconnectedness. So yes, this does talk about coming together, bringing more peace, joy, getting out there, doing something social, meeting a new kind of person. So even if this person is out of your norm, maybe again, a very creative person, or maybe a very charismatic or impulsive person, because you have a couple of different pages and nights showing up here for you. And I feel like this is about you trusting and you moving forward with your own soul's growth here. So lithium quartz talks about joy, peace, and connecting with others. Opening yourself up to the unlimited possibilities, because again, koi fish, there is always enough. Very beautiful reading here, Cancer. I do love this for you. I do see new friendships showing up that could have the potential to grow strong, but also some decisions that need to be made. I do feel like if you've been bored, you will meet somebody quite soon, okay? Or if there's been decisions in a relationship you are currently in, you will make decisions that are in your highest good. So do trust in your intuition. All right, Cancer, that is what I have for your March 2022 love reading. If it does resonate with you, please do hit that thumbs up or like button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Also, do comment your power animal in the comment box below to be entered into that free monthly reading giveaway. And lastly, please do subscribe so you are notified of all future readings and winner announcements. All right, Cancer, sending lots of love and light to you all, and I'll tune in next time.